Shalom, brothers and sisters. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you. From Yahuwah, that is our Father, and Yahusha. He is the Messiah, the one who carries the burden of Yah, his voice, our high priest, soon coming King. Hear, O Yasharal, Yahuwah, who is our mighty one. He is one. There is no other mighty one in existence than Yahuwah, and Yahusha is his voice. This is Brother Dawood coming to you again to bring you Hidash. There she is. I see her. The moon has become visible in the western sky. The renewed moon was spotted and confirmed the evening of the 28th, which makes the Shabbat for this upcoming month on Saturday in the matrix calendar. This is the third lunar month according to the path of years. What is the path of years? The way Yahuwah created the sun, the moon, and the stars to work together in the heavens to give you time. Let me tell you what the Gentiles and some of our brothers and all of the people who are in a strong delusion believing lies say. This is the 12th month. They don't say lunar. They say biblical. They say it's the 12th month. I want you to go to renewedmoonreport.com. See what they have to say there. I'll give you a heads up. They said the barley harvest wasn't ripe, so they have to intercalate a 13th month. Is that in the book? I'll tell you straightforward. Absolutely not. Something created by the Gentiles to keep you away from your appointments. Now, what are they saying? That the barley harvest is not ripe and they have to add an additional month. Why are they saying that? Because Yah is not pouring out his precious rain, his dew, and his heat for them. It proves one thing. Yah's people are still in the land of their captivity. Until we return, you will never see the abundance that was promised, because it's only promised for one group of people, the house of Yasharal and the house of Yahudah, the ones who are under contract. You know, the new covenant, where he said he would write these laws upon our stony hearts, that we might not transgress against him. How did he do that? Well, in this third lunar month, according to the path of years, he poured out his RUAH on the day of Pentecost. See the image there? They were all in one house, on one accord. Suddenly there came a sound from heaven, as a rushing, mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting, and they were all filled with the RUAH. We have the exact same day, according to the path of years. Test, try, and prove everything that I'm saying. You don't have anything from them. They just say it, and you follow. We give you full evidence. Let's look at some sightings. Saudi Arabia, Friday evening, the 28th. They spotted Hidash. These are our cousins. These are our family members. This is where Edom dwells. Their seed is spoiled. and their neighbors, and they are not pure anymore, but they are still seed. They never announce or show their renewed moon outside of the kingdom. But this month is special for them. It leads to their Ramadan. They begin their fast. So the observatory took this image and put it out so that all the Islamic world can see. Moon giant. We want to check, try, and prove. Deciding? So we go to moon giant. Look on the calendar on the bottom. Do you see circled? Number 1. The 28th was on Friday. How does a day work according to the lunar event? From the evening of Friday to the evening of Saturday, which makes New Moon's Day, day 1. From there you count to 13. Look up on the top. March 13, waxing gibbous, that means growing in its illumination, 100%. Got it. When does it come out? In the evening of the 13th. In the evening of the 13th begins the 14th day. The moon will traverse across the sky. You'll see it at night from the east. When you wake up in the morning, you'll see it over in the west. You'll also see the sunrise in the east, and the moon and the sun will be facing one another. The sun will transfer a full 7 parts of light in the morning on Friday, the 14th, and she will be 100% full moon. Got it. Then after that day, she begins to wane. So everything here is perfect if we start from day 1. February 28th, Orlando, Florida. Here's another sighting. It seems a little bigger. It grew a little bit from Saudi Arabia. It took 7 hours from there to Florida. Brother Kuya's calendar. Thank you, Brother Kuya. Brother Kuya overlays the lunar event, Yahuwah's time, on top of this fictitious solar calendar created by the Gentiles, so that you can find Yah's time in this matrix that they have created for us. This is a time matrix. They're trying to keep you from your appointments. Let me prove to you how much of a matrix that you're in. How many of you understand how the sun, the moon, and the stars work in the heavens to give you time? Well, let me explain it to you. The sun is the great luminary. All of your time is stored on the sun. But when you look up at the sun, you can't see the time. You might go blind. So the Father created a display. The moon. The moon doesn't have any light. So the sun transfers the time via light to the moon. Let me give you an example of how it works. If you had a sundial, your time would be displayed in shadows. But in the heavens, the time is displayed via light. You can see your weeks. You can see it turn dark. You can see it start all over again. It is absolute perfection. Then men come along, create a calendar, and take you into the matrix. Identify day number 28 in yellow on the top line. Got it. Let's see what Brother Kuya put in the box. It's the 4th Sabbath day and new moon in the evening. Look, he's got the bracket there, the little crescent moon. Hidash. It showed up in the evening. What is that number 5? Well, so far we have accounted for 5 weeks. Now we have to account for 2 more weeks. Got it. All right, how does a day work on the lunar calendar? From evening to evening. So from the evening of the 28th to the evening of the 1st is New Moon's Day. All right, so look, straight down the line, you have 1, 8, then 15. When you get to 15, those are the 2 more weeks that we need to complete the 7 Shabbats, the 7 weeks that must be complete. Okay, so we're on number 15. Let's read what Brother Kuya put in the box. It's the 2nd Sabbath day. The full moon is waning. It's the Feast of Weeks in the evening. Ah, look in the corner. Number 7. 7 Shabbats. 7 weeks is now complete. All we have to do now is add the addition 1 day, and we'll have 50 days. Go to the 16th. Let's read what Brother Kuya put in the box. It's the Feast of Weeks. That's the addition. It's the day of Pentecost. On Pope Gregory's calendar, this fictitious calendar, it'll fall on the 16th, which is Sunday. Okay, what are the rules? On this day, no servile work can be done. Can't go to work on that day. Take off, do whatever you can. But at home, you can bake, you can boil, you can kindle a fire, everything you need to do to prepare a feast. This is celebration. It's a party. Eat, drink, have a good time, blow your horns, dance, because this is the exact same day, according to the path of years, that the RUAH was poured out in Acts of the Apostles, chapter 2. Join with us and receive the fullness of the RUAH. There'll be more educational videos coming in between. Shalom.